Welcome back to the channel. Season 2, Episode 1 of Lost. About to get started. I was going to do this last week, put this out, but I got kind of tied up with some Elden Ring DLC. If you're not familiar, it's a very hard, very brutal, very beautiful, gorgeous game that won Game of the Year a couple years ago. It was co-created by George R.R. Martin, who created the Song of Ice and Fire books, the Game of Thrones universe. Just fascinating. So if you're not a video gamer, it's still something you could appreciate if you were to look into it and see how difficult it is for people, because it's really one of those things where it's like, if you don't have the money for a dominatrix, you should just play Elden Ring, because it's a good way to get the abuse that you're looking for. Anyway, I want to say I had a blast with our live stream. Very, very happy with the turnout for that. For our season 1 recap. I think they muted the audio during my in memoriam, which makes sense. So for those of you that got to play or be there for it live, you know, it was a lot of fun. And if you don't get to experience that, you know, because the audio is muted, just find the sad theme song from Lost and play that while you watch the video. It'll fit, I promise. Anyway, let's jump into season 2. I can't wait. You guys tell me that the finales and the openers are the best episodes. I like to think that every episode should be a banger, but you know, it is what it is. Here we go. Do 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 do. Oh, I was gonna break into the Madonna music. I am so old. What is this? This is a lot like me every morning. Ah, mute time. Great thing about this is that I can put my own AI created music in here. Who is this guy? This is Lost, right? Okay. Fruit smoothie? Maybe a little protein powder? What is this? Wait a minute. Yo. This is the thing? This is the hatch? Whoa, it's a bunker, like it's a real bunker. So who's this guy inside there? Oh my God. Okay. I thought for sure that this was gonna be like a, you know, where the smoke machine protector thing was. It's an actual like bunker, like a what? Okay, so all I can think of is Danielle talking about an illness, and this guy's injecting himself. This dude is just down there chilling. He's playing with his computer. He's exercising. He's got an arsenal. Like, all right, let's not dwell too much on the ever-expanding list of questions that I have. Let's just keep going. I thought that was a flashback, man.
42, 4, 8, we're dead. 15 doomed and dead. 16,
Are you okay?
yeah.
This guy's gonna shoot them.
Why don't we all just calm down here?
Look, if you want to go exploring in the morning, that's fine. But tonight, we're done. I'm gonna go get the dynamite that we didn't use, and we're heading back to the caves. So how about you pack it up, John?
No! Nobody tells Jack or Locke what to do.
Sure, of course.
What? You don't... come on. Wait. What does he mean he's gonna go get the dynamite that they didn't use? Like, ours blew up for this thing, and you get it open and that's it. Like, oh, well, Ladder's broke. Off we go. Shut up, Jack. I mean, come on, man. That's the kind of can't do attitude that I don't want from my doctor. Be better.
Why don't you want to go down there, Jack?
Right, I know, right?
It's the steering column. All right, let's
Oh
go.
my God, look at Jack.
Page my father. Already did. Tell me.
Her tire blew, car jumped the divider, went head-on with an SUV.
BP's dropping.
That's his wife, huh?
Was she driving?
Yeah.
I can't intubate. You've got to.
Dr. Shepard.
Okay.
Make a choice.
Big one. Beautiful.
Let me pose a question to the viewers here. Is that a thing for a doctor, like, you know, that they teach in medical school? I'm completely clueless here, but my estimation is, okay, that guy that came in second is older, so it's not like a first come first serve thing, right? He's older, she's younger, and she can possibly make more humans. Is that the deciding factor on who you prioritize in a emergency, like, triage situation right there? Or, you know, was it because, I don't know, like, you know, why does one guy in a room full of medical professionals, the only one making the decisions, nobody else has the ability to do anything to try to save the other guy? Like, he was clearly put in a spot there where he had to pick somebody. So what, first of all, why? Why wasn't anyone else capable? And why did Jack pick her? Is it because of that? Like, is it just a thing that they learn in medical school? You know, you take the most, I don't know, valuable to society person? I don't know. Anyway, it's food for thought.
But the French woman said.
The French woman is missing a bloody wing nut, you know? I mean, it was all bollocks.
Who's that lady?
Ghost story.
Has anyone seen Vincent? The dog? No, I haven't. Anyone seen him? Has anyone seen the dog?
Where are you going?
I lost the damn dog.
I told you guys she shouldn't have been in charge of Vince.
Why'd you light the fuse, man?
Why wouldn't I light the fuse?
Maybe because I was running towards you, waving my arms, yelling, "Don't do that."
Well, you got a point there. We did it so that we could get inside, Hugo.
And to save everybody's lives. Maybe it was just our destiny, right, John?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Guys, it's the hatch door.
Vincent!
What?
I saw him 5 minutes ago. Watching that dog was the one thing anybody ever asked me to do. If something happens to him,
So, I think in a way I've been indoctrinated by this show, because even I'm able to see a little bit. Even I can see that Vince is clearly trying to lead them to something. Now, whether that's Vince's natural instinct as a good dog, or the island using Vince as a tool to manipulate the situation and these people further, because that's what it does. That's yet to be determined, but I can see it. I've become kind of inundated with this feeling of like the island is running the show. I didn't have that like most of the way through the first season. I don't know why I'm still doing that. But also, why is Jack being so damn annoying? Like, somebody died to get into this thing, and your assumption was, well, if there's not an elevator and a cushy ladder for everyone to get down, then we're just not going to do it. I mean, clearly the thing goes down underground. What did you expect? Jack is just a defeatist right now, and it pisses me off. Oh, that one's going in the reel. Uh-oh. She's a poop emoji. She's poopy. Oh, shit.
Walt? What are you doing here?
Shannon! 5 hours ago, I was pulled into a hole by what appeared to be a column of black smoke. Did you see it, Kate? Wonder what Jack thinks he saw.
That's a really great point. Because, you know, Jack has watched his dead dad walking around. It just dawned on me that we haven't really had a lot of one-on-one interactions in this show between Kate and Locke. Like, I'm trying to remember scenes where they actually were conversing like this, and there wasn't really much between these two. So it's interesting that they've stuck these two together in this situation, while Jack is just being extra. But yeah, good God, this is too much.
And I won $114 million. That's when it started happening. My grandpa died. My house caught on fire. The chicken joint that I worked at got hit by a meteor. Well, actually meteor, right? Okay, so tonight, I see the same friggin' numbers on that hatch thing. Just written on the side. And that's why I tried to stop it, because that thing is cursed, man.
You were in a psych ward?
I'm not crazy.
I'm not saying you are. What do you want me to say?
How about you believe me, man?
Hurley, they're numbers.
What's that thing where doctors make you feel better just by talking to you?
Bedside manner.
Yeah, that. Yours sucks, dude.
I knew he was going to say that. Okay. Did I miss the part where Hurley was actually in a psych ward? Like, I remember him going to see the guy in the psych ward. But is he's saying that he was in the psych ward. And now I remember when he won the lottery and he was standing there with his mom and his grandpa, right before he died, and he was telling them, yeah, I put my family through a lot recently. So Hurley was in the psych ward. Okay. Shit. And a meteorite hit the chicken shack. So, like, I remember Hurley visiting the guy and thinking that, you know, maybe he was a patient in that place, or that he used to work there, but that didn't make any sense. Because you wouldn't transition from a job like that into fast food. So that's kind of just like, it confirmed that he was in a mental facility. But yeah, Jack is really like, just, I don't know what it is in this episode, and I guess it's gonna kind of dive into that with his flashbacks here. It's just like I'm just not feeling Jack in this season so far, man. What's going on?
You have a fracture dislocation of your thoracic lumbar spine with multiple crushed vertebrae. Your back is broken.
Why didn't you just say that?
Your spleen is ruptured and bleeding into your abdomen, and that has to be stopped.
Dr. Shepard, may I have a word, please?
How much you want to bet his dad is about to say, hey, man, your bedside manner sucks? Hurley was spot on with that. Like, that's seriously. I mean, I appreciate, like, I would appreciate a doctor giving it to me straight, but without any optimism at all, without any kind of like, I'm going to do my best, you know, we're going to see if we can fix you up, but you know, the odds aren't good, right? But I'm good at what I do. I'm a professional. I've got a great record with this kind of stuff. So let's just see if we can, you know what I mean? Just give me a little bit of, okay, let's just think positive, because that can actually help you in the process of healing and recovering. But holy, are they going to turn Jack into the bad guy this season? What is happening, man?
I tell her that everything's gonna be okay. That's false hope, Dad.
But maybe. But it's still hope.
I'm saying, man. I've never seen most of these people.
Locke found a hatch in the ground.
Some cute girls in this group too.
But that doesn't matter now because it's not going to work. There's no way for all of us to get down in there tonight.
Jack, where's Dr. Arts?
Everywhere.
He didn't make it.
Shannon, there are no others. We've already had this conversation.
How would you know about it? Just because you
There
didn't
is
see
no
anything.
one out there. This is
You don't know.
just making up
No.
rubbish.
Hey! Everything's going to be okay. Let's take it easy. We're going to be all right. We're going to stay here tonight, okay? Together.
I see what you're doing, show. But I'm a little bit perplexed here because why would Charlie, of all people, say there are no others when one of them literally hung him from a tree? I mean, Charlie, did you crack open the statue? Is that what's happening? Are you killing some brain cells? 'Cause Ethan was definitely not one of you, which by definition kind of makes him an other. Oh my God, man.
The sun comes up in 3 hours, and we're all going to be here to see that happen.
Oh no. No, foreshadowing.
I promise.
I'm getting some cable.
What for?
None of your business.
For the hatch. I'm going in.
I'm Team Locke. In season 2 so far, I'm Team Locke all the way. You don't half-ass things. Just because someone put the word quarantine on it. First of all, if you put the word quarantine on the door to your hatch bunker thing, and you wanted people to stay out because it's quarantined, then you put it on the outside of the friggin' door, not on the inside. That makes no sense to me. Like, if it's at the top of a stairwell, of a not a stairwell, but you know, a shaft, and you got a ladder that goes all the way up there, and there's no lights in it, why put the word quarantine on the inside of that thing where no one's gonna read it? I guarantee you the dude down there doing exercises and stuff isn't reading it. He is injecting himself with something. There's that. I don't know. We're not even halfway through this thing, man. Good grief.
You did a good thing, saying what you said. And taking care of everybody. And just giving them something to count on. If you weren't here, Jack.
What's your angle, Kate? Don't you do it.
I'm going to the hatch. But Locke's going into that thing, whether you like it or not.
Take poop emoji with you.
You need to know that there's a chance Sarah might very well need professional care for the rest of her life.
She won't be able to go to the bathroom by herself?
Well, your fiance's abandoned you, but here we go.
Come here. It's okay. I know I'm not going to be dancing anymore.
I'm gonna fix you.
All right, hit the music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. So this dude is just down there, armed to the teeth, waiting.
I was waiting for you.
Locke and Kate. Oh, is Kate gonna get shot?
What do I say if I need to stop?
We need a safe word. Mine's Rumpelstiltskin. With a P. I use it when I play Elden Ring. That's a nice rope he's constructed there.
I dropped the light. Maybe we should.
Okay, then.
Damn.
Stop!
Rumpelstiltskin.
John! I think there's something down.
Kate, are you all right?
couple things. He constructed a more than 50-foot rope out of electrical wires, and that's a pretty thick looking rope too. And I get that there's a lot of wiring in a plane, but you only had half the plane to work with, and it was in a lot of pieces. Some of it was probably in the ocean. Like, the rope is kind of silly if it's made completely out of electrical wires, which it looks like it is. Also, you didn't test the tree that you use. Like, you use a weak ass tree, so you can construct this long rope, but the tree that you wrapped it around for leverage breaks. You didn't test it out. And then, why not have some kind of, something to protect your hands? Good God. Anyway, this guy with the weapons in this thing, did he like grab and pull Kate? Why can't she scream? Like, this is weird, man.
You're going back?
Yeah.
What about all that stuff you said about waiting until morning and watching the sunrise?
Man, he got there fast. That was a hell of a time skip right there. So Jack thought to wrap his hands, but Locke didn't. Oh my God, I was like, what am I looking at? That did not look like a stadium to me. I'm tired just looking at this.
Oh, damn it. You all right, brother?
I'm fine.
I'm training
Training for what?
for a race around the world.
I made a promise I couldn't keep. I told her I'd fix her, and couldn't.
What if you did fix it?
Jack.
Jack. I'm Desmond. Well, good luck, brother.
Every time this show introduces me to someone and you find out their name, I feel like there's something there. Like, let me pull up I got so much crap. Ana Lucia, he met at the airport, and now we need to add Desmond. Like, I'm not messing around anymore. No. I'm saving the drinking for the live streams. Okay. So, done and done. All right. We're going to find out that guy was on the plane. What is this place, man? It's huge. It's going to be like an underground city. And this dude's just like watching the entrances and exits. Whoa, 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 whoa. 108. Oh. Giant magnet? Cameras? What in the 1950s? We all saw you, Ricky. Would you like to play a game?
What the hell? You're gonna be paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of your life.
You're yanking my chain, right?
No.
Come on, I can wiggle my toes.
Look at the big toes on that chick.
Can you feel this?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck off. I don't know why that got me. I have no idea. I've never been in this situation before. Stupid show. My emotions. Who is that? It's gonna be the guy from the stadium. It is the guy from the stadium.
Put the gun down.
It just dawned on me. This guy said he was racing around the world. Here's. He was racing around the world either in a plane or a balloon or a boat or some kind of thing, and he got stuck here too. But how did he get in the thing. F this show, man. What? It's you.
You.
My ankle feels better. Oh, man. Well, hey. Give another point to Vox and a little bit of round of applause there. I saw the, as soon as I saw the face and it dawned on me, I'm like, all right. We don't know who this person is. We don't have any context for it. Why is he in this bunker? But then I realized I remember him working out, right? So the guy was obviously into physical fitness, just like he was in the stadium. I saw the hair. It just like clicked right before I saw his face. I'm like, that's going to be the dude from the stadium. How the hell did he get there? Like how long ago was it? It doesn't. The timeline on all this stuff is the most confusing part to me, especially when they go in and they do the backstory stuff. It's like, when did this happen? Because we know that Jack got divorced at some point, so this had to be like quite some time ago. It's just like, as an example, we still have that 4-year time frame of Locke being in the wheelchair and stuff that we don't know how that happened. So there's just like they go pretty far back onto these backstories sometimes. So it makes me wonder if, like, first of all, if he got stuck here while he was going around the world, how did he get into that thing? Like, it makes you wonder, like, is there like another way into it? Is it a city? Is it what is it? Is it just like a small living space? It's got computers from like the friggin' 60s, 50s. I don't know, that all that stuff with the like the spinning tape reels and stuff. That's some shit you see in like 1950s footage of like an old school computer system, Like the first computer took up an entire city block and it was just a bunch of that stuff. So it's definitely old. But how did this guy get there? That's going to drive me nuts. I don't have a choice. I have to keep going. What else is going on? Walt is showing up wet and saying some indistinguishable shit to Poop Emoji, who obviously lost the dog. When you got a dog and someone gives it to you and you agree to take care of it, you take care of the dog, I don't care if the island's doing stuff with the dog or not. That's your dog. It's your dog now.
You got a pet. You got a responsibility. If your dog is lost, you don't look for an hour and then call it quits. You get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog.
And then Jack, man, like he was just so quick to say, all right, let's go. Let's abandon this thing. But then he comes back anyway because of Kate. If it was Locke, if Locke just came back and got his little wire rope and went back to the thing by himself, Jack would not have gone. I think a good part of what Jack's hero complex, like, it revolves around women. It's just like, because I asked the question about why did he choose to save the girl over the guy that they brought in, and then he marries the girl after he saves her, and now he's like running off to try to help / save Kate. Oh, Jack, you're either thinking about the greater good, or you're just thinking with your dick. I don't know what it is. And why Kate, like, come on. I'd prefer the wife to Kate. Like, that episode went by really fast. It was full of stuff there. And I'm really surprised, like, we didn't really hear from anyone other than a couple of, like, comments here and there from Charlie and Hurley. He kind of gave us a little bit more intel on the numbers and being in a psych ward and all of these things. And he just, like, he tells Jack all of this stuff, and Jack's just like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's just numbers. After everything that he's seen since he's been on this place, and even Locke said it to him, like after everything we've seen, and Jack's not even going to mention the fact that he's seeing the ghost of his father and found his empty coffin and all of this stuff. Like, at what point do you guys just kind of sit down together as a group and say, all right, this place is effing weird. I'm hallucinating. Are you hallucinating? Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we should like investigate that a little bit. Maybe we're eating something we shouldn't be eating. Something's going on here. There's something weird. There's a black smoke thing. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about, I mean, there's just so many things. Polar bears and everyone just kind of like brushes it off all the time. They go through all of this trouble. A guy blows up and then they get this thing open and it's like, oh, well, can't go down there. Better go back to the cave. Like if Kate hadn't gone, Jack wouldn't have gone. I stick by that. Jack's not going to rush off, change his mind to go and help Locke. And then when Locke was sitting there, like at the thing, and Kate shows up to help him, again, very little interaction between these two up until this episode. He's like, no, I was waiting for you. Again, obscurity with all of the stuff. Like, what did he mean by that? How did he know Kate was going to show up? And if he knew Kate was going to show up, how did he not know that there was a dude down there with an arsenal waiting on them? You know what I mean? Like, something is just afoot here. I'm going to watch the next one. I got up early this morning and my plan is just to binge a whole bunch of shows, get them recorded, and spend some time editing, man. And I want to get ahead. We're gonna start producing. I'm gonna start putting out like 3 more shows pretty soon. You guys are gonna not be able to keep up with me. It's gonna be fantastic. Anyway, like, subscribe, feed my algorithm, please, and I will catch you next time. Peace.